Aloha! This is Loren Adams, and welcome back to day 21 of my mystical treehouse. Today, I want to talk to you about the elders. While I paint, I'm sharing my joy here, but today I'm speaking as an elder. And I'm speaking as though I am the sales manager for a time-honored art gallery with several locations, with responsibilities of keeping the fine balance of new emerging artists and what they know is already selling. Please think about it logically, but the real estate in the entertainment areas of big cities is exceptionally expensive, which obviously means the wall space and the eye-level wall space. Here's what most people aren't aware of about the wall space emergent artists need to be aware of. And if you've ever heard reference to what is called syndicated business, the wall space in these cities is syndicated by the hedge fund kingpins. There are over 22,000 oil painting factories in China, many of which brag about all of the, quote, famous artists that they mass produce for. Ta-da! This is the inventory that is the sales manager's superpower, that for decades has kept those walls producing the sales that keep the gallery open. The emerging artists have always been the best investment of interest, simply because they cannot command higher prices yet, and the excitement of being in the stable of artists under the umbrella of a major gallery in a big city is presumed to be very important, which it can be. To have an interview at a major gallery, here's what you're competing with. A roll of 100 hand-painted oil paintings from one of the factories in China cost the dealer about $800 for 100 images. He and his staff and contracted framers cut the roll into the 100 paintings, stretches, and frames. Once they're framed, they're shared and inventory. And this inventory list goes out to all of their other locations. After an advertising campaign, they are showcased. But the dealer has only invested about $150 in each unit. The key word there is unit. So if you want to be a, quote, famous artist, here's the price you're going to pay for it. Even if you're considered, you will be expected to match the same price points and be able to produce enough units as the factory is also able to. So you're competing with the factory. Here's the kicker. For this reason alone, the only genre of art chosen is usually the kind of art that can be easily mass-produced, either by you and your factory or factories in China. Some artists are okay with this because they get to be a part of it. I know how that feels. I was with a major gallery for 35 years, but they were ahead of their time. And even the sales manager collected my work. Now back to the point of the hedge funds. The brick and mortar art world is necessarily built on units, not spectacular loveliness, which is not ever going to be out of style, although it is not what is known as investment art, which is actually illegal in 5 states anyway, and yet investing in emerging artists is where investment art begins, and it can turn into fantastic futures. So, keep honing your skills, artists, so you can do a masterpiece in 100 brushstrokes or less. Then, like a baseball player who spends 3 hours a day at the batting cage so he can hit the ball when it does arrive. So be ready if you want to be in the game. And so as for me, I'm reinventing myself. I'm going to allow myself to feel included in the game again. The 55-minute artist live show, featuring a double art in action. a daily 25 brush strokes original painting, and a daily 55 minutes painting daily auction. These new little original creations will go into my showcase. Inventory, ranked, categorized, and filed. I already sell art materials there. They will be listed at current market prices for upcoming artists because I'm going to use a pseudonym. I have decided that the best way to help other artists is to be more relatable. So the name of my new show is going to be The Leroy McGillicuddy Show. So this is going to happen in just about a week, right after I finish this masterpiece. 322 is next.